because that would mean changing a lot of keywords, and that's going to mess up your rank attribution from Amazon, because you already have a lot of sales history, and you already have data that Amazon is already using to rank you. So you don't want to definitely change that dramatically. So let's say that we already have this listing and it's doing okay, but we know that it can do better. So we want to improve this score from whatever it is now, 4 million to maybe 5 million. That would be a 20% change or even a 15% change.
We're looking at a portable air conditioner today. Summer's coming, so I figured it's the right product to do.
Yeah, I was just complaining that my room is just too hot here in Bangkok. It's crazy.
It's winter here, almost winter. So probably I don't need these, but people in the US do. And that's pretty much where we can get started. This MKL is for the US market. And as a result, we get a lot of keywords. And that's because we have a lot of good competitors. So we have classics like Black & Decker, we have LG, and then we also have some more Amazon brands that have been making waves like Shinko or Sky Ice. So I really try to get a range. The way that I did it is that I look at like my main keyword, or what I think is my main keyword. So I typed in portable air conditioner. I looked on the first page, I grabbed a bunch of results. So some of those results are going to be like the top sellers in the category, but some of them might be like newly launched products. They might just be having a promotion, so they've entered the top page. So I'll grab a few of them, and then I'll head on over to the BSR, and that's where I'll get the rest of my products, just to fill it out. So we get a healthy range from the first page and the top sellers.
That's amazing. That's actually the way that we advise selecting your competitors. Just remind guys, we're using Data Dive. As you can see here, Data Dive tool, that is our favorite tool for Amazon sellers when it comes to listing creation, listing building, also optimizing the listing, selecting, benchmarking with your competitors and getting the best keywords. Actually, Data Dive can do a lot more things. They're getting right now into AI, implementing it to write your listing, helping you to create PPC campaigns. There's a lot of stuff. And I definitely encourage you to click the link down below, because we have a discount for you to join Data Dive right now. So click the link in the description and get Data Dive. So let's go on. Paul, you said something really good. That's how we do our research.
So I have excluded a few keywords already. Typically what I do is that I will exclude brand names, just because you're going to get a lot of keywords related to brands. And that's not what I'm looking for. I would just want like the keywords that I can use in my listing. So I'm not going to be using like Black & Decker in my listing. That's for them. I've got my own brand. So typically I will filter them out. And then along the way, I will get some other variations, because when you search for a brand, not everybody spells it correctly. So it just helps if you filter it manually. So I've done that here, and I've done that here. However, there's still more keywords that we could exclude. So if we have a look at the master keyword list, and this is actually a good question for you, David. In the US, the Spanish market is huge. So we get a few keywords that with like a huge search volume.
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess many of the listeners here, they have the same question. So I guess it's a good keyword for you to keep in your search terms, in your backend search terms, but you definitely don't want to have it in your listing, at least, not on the front end. I wouldn't put this on the title, for example. You want to be consistent. You want to have a title that is written in English, that is easy to understand, that talks to an English audience. We know that keywords in other languages are very useful. You can definitely use them on your PPC, yes, misspellings, different languages, and in your search terms. This keyword has got actually, it's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in terms of search volume, and it's very relevant. So we have a lot of people, looking for this kind of keyword. We know that people, Spanish speakers use Amazon a lot. They look for products on Amazon.com, looking for, Spanish words, and actually works. But use that in your backhand, not in the front hand. So it means your PPC campaigns and search terms. So we can actually remove that. That's a good question. But keep it in mind, while you're removing that, make sure that you add it into your search backend search terms. So probably we can do that right now. You can just remove those two and then add them into the search terms section. All right, so this looks amazing. I see, Paul, that you have used a filter here, sorting and filter, only show relevancy 30%. So we're showing only keywords that have a relevancy 30% up, because we have a lot of keywords here, and only show search volume 150 up. So can we take a look at the keywords? How many keywords do we have here? Can you show us briefly what the keywords look like?
We have 439 in total. I've removed some because of my filters. And if we go down here, we can see them all. So it's a long list. It goes right down. Eventually you get to a point where you have the default minimum, which is 150 according to my settings.
Yeah.
Even at 150 searches in a month, they still have quite a high relevancy. So if we go over to the listing builder, what we can find is where we make our listing. So we have a place for the title, place for our bullet points, place for our description, and finally the search terms. So even though we've excluded these search terms from our master keyword list, we can still use them. So I'll just pop them in over here. And there we get it. I don't embarrass myself and read it out loud, but I have them right here. So anyone that does search in Spanish, we're more likely to get this as a result.
Yeah, we need a space in between mobile and aire condicionado. Acondicionado. You see, yes, that's perfect. Portátil para cuarto. It means for your room. Yeah, I speak Spanish.
You can do it.
So can we quickly take a look at the outlier keywords? I want to see if there is actually any. So what are the outlier keywords? Are keywords that Data Dive recognized as not relevant, but they could actually be relevant. So we might want to add back some of those keywords, probably not. Let's see what we have here. Do you think there is any kind of keyword here that we want to actually include in our master keyword list?
Yes, so obviously these outlier keywords are dependent on the product you use. So in our example, we have an AC, it might have fan capabilities. So something like cooling fan works. Something like AC window unit could work. Something like portable cooler, if it has a cooling function.
Yeah, this
all work.
Yeah, this portable cooler, I think, is the most relevant between those that have been assigned as not relevant, as outliers. So that's, yeah. I mean, I don't really agree with AC window unit, because I think this is one that should, I think that's a more like not portable. That's a stable one that you install with the exhaust outside your window, right? What do you think?
Yeah, typically that would be like a unit that you install as opposed to a mobile or portable one.
Yeah, because I think that would trigger the window keyword, and we don't really want that. It also has a relevancy like 5%, while the others like cooling fan has got 14% and portable cooler has got 10%. So I think, yeah, I mean, probably those two without AC window. Perfect. I think we're ready to start with the actual title. Let's take a look at your listing builder. How does your title look like? What's our current score? Amazing. I see 5 million here. Oh, no, sorry. That's the search terms. Let's get back to the, okay, it's 4 million. It's quite good. I mean, you might have a good benchmark of your own title, because the title is not keyword stuffing like your search terms, right? Like your backend search terms. Even though you might have a similar number of characters, let's say, it's not really perfectly the same, but it's kind of. And the closer you are to the score to your search terms, the better you're doing, because the title is supposed to still sound readable. It's not just keyword stuffing. So let's read this, and then later let's see how we could make it better using the battle of the titles.
Okay, so our title is our brand name at the front, then small portable air conditioner. We know portable air conditioners is the #1 keyword. We move on, 5,000 BTU, that's a product feature. Ventless, that's also part of the product. AC unit, that would be a keyword for homes and offices. Then we're listing features. You know, it's got 3 wind speeds, it's quiet, it's got remote, you can cool this amount of space. And at the end, I do a bit of keyword stuffing. So if we have a look at our keywords, we can find that portable air conditioners for one room. It's a bit of a long tail keyword, but it covers smaller keywords within it. So, you have portable air conditioners, you have one room. So in Battle of the Titles, we can compare our title with the competitors. So as we can see, Black & Decker has a score of like 1 million. As we go across, they're all looking at 1 million. We have a 2 million, we have a 3 million, but none of them is quite as big as our 4.
Yeah, we're pretty much smashing them.
We're smashing them, but we can always do better.
That's good. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the Battle of the Titles, for example. I want to see what we could make better. Something interesting is that sometimes you might hit a keyword in broad. For example, this row number 14, 81% portable AC air conditioner. We hit it broad. Let's try to hit it exact. That would definitely bring up our score. So you can highlight this one in yellow, maybe. And so we just take a note what we want to do. Maybe we also want to add the Outlier cooling fan. That would be good. What else could we do? Then we have this 92,000 broad air conditioner for a room. We might try to hit it exact. Let's just see what we can do. Then we have indoor air conditioner. This might be easy to hit it broad, just adding indoor, because I don't remember seeing indoor in the title. Windowless air conditioner, that's also good. We're definitely not gonna be able to add all of them because we have only 250 characters available in the title. So guys, what we want to do here is we want to have an incremental change, an incremental increase in score for our listing. If this would be a listing that you're creating from zero, you definitely want to shoot for the highest score ever because you're making it from zero. So you're feeding Amazon with the new content that is ready for ranking, and it's perfect. And it's already got like a super high score. You're doing the best thing. But if you're optimizing a listing that you already have, you don't want to pass from 1 million score to 4 million, because that would mean changing a lot of keywords. And that's going to mess up your rank, your attribution from Amazon, because you already have a lot of sales history, and you already have data that Amazon is already using to rank you. So you don't want to definitely change that dramatically. So let's say that we already have this listing and it's doing okay, but we know that it can do better. So we want to improve this score from whatever it is now, 4 million to maybe 5 million. That would be a 20% change or even a 15% change.
One of the things with the title is that it's actually quite heavy on the features. I mentioned the wind speed, I mentioned the quiet mode, the remotes. So what you can do when you're building the listing, you have a bit of a choice between adding more keywords, but then sacrificing information for the customer, or adding some more information for the customer, but then you lose out on some of the keywords. So you need that healthy balance.
Optimizing listings on Amazon and generally selling on Amazon is not, let's say, it kind of is a rocket science, but it's not at the same time. You have to test the best scenarios for you. You really have to do a lot of A/B testing. This is why I love, for example, the function of title A/B testing, but you really have to see what works for you. Probably if you're not entirely happy with this listing and you want to get more sales, then it would make sense to try ranking for all the other keywords exactly. You can get a boost in your rank. If probably you're not really ranking number 1 or number 2 or in the first page for the most important keywords, then you want to add more of those keywords in your title, and it would make sense. Or you can take a look, like, what are the top features that customers are looking for? Does it really matter for us to have 3 wind speeds? Probably not. This is maybe a feature that they might want to read in the bullet points, because actually what we want to do with a good title is to get more rank juice, to rank better on the search results. So I think, yeah, we can try adding those keywords. What we could do is we could add different keywords and try to hit them exact in the title. What do we have here? Okay, let's keep it like this. Let's add some different keyword. Let's go down. I think that the dimension of the room is not probably the most important thing that you would look in the title, but you definitely want to have that in the bullet points and in your A+ listing, because you want to make sure that it's good for your room, right? But probably it's not important for the title. Also, remote is an interesting feature, but you can definitely dismiss that in the title, I think. Let's see how we're doing. From 5,052,000 to nice. Okay, that's even higher. Yeah. Can we just make sure we didn't remove remote and it wasn't in the keywords? Let's see if remote is in the keywords and how.
It seems like
No, but it's in the titles. Many of our competitors are using it in the title. That might be interesting, actually. Why are they using it? But we don't have it in their master keyword list. That's actually a very good point here. Like, is there a reason why they're using it? Maybe because they found some kind of different keywords. Is that an important keyword? Or they're just putting in there because they want to highlight the features?
I think it's a desirable feature. So
yeah,
they would have done the research and that's what customers want.
Yeah, but I also see that they are putting in their titles, for example, oscillations, timer, freestanding, Howard timer, installation kit. I mean, those are not really the most important keywords, I would say. If you take a look at how they build their listings, still, let's go back into the master keyword list and see how they're doing with the sales. Because we still want to use our mind. We just don't want to, be based only on the tool itself. For example, Serene Life, this Serene Life is selling a lot, is super red. So it's got a very high heat. Do they use it? Let me see. Battle the title.
So they didn't.
They don't use it. That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Okay, that's a very interesting debate, I would say. Should we use remote or not? What we want to do in this case is this. You might want to remove this keyword right now, and then you will see if your sales go up or down. If they go up, or if you don't rank for some other particular keywords, you want to put it back. And I believe that we already changed a lot of things enough for just optimizing our titles, so we should be good to go. But keep this as a side note for yourself. You might want to keep remote. You might want to see how the next day of sales goes. And if it's a disaster, you want to put it back probably. There will be still space even to add remote if we go back to the because remote is remote. I mean, we still have 4 characters. We would need to remove like 2 characters, and we can do that like easily. Like, for example, remove the space between 5,000 and BTU, removing some space there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just add remote. Yep, let's see. Now it's perfectly 200, so we're all happy. We're not risking, because we noticed that many of our competitors are still using remote, and we didn't affect our score. No, we did affect our score. It went down. Why? Because what did you remove? The width?
I think that the 5,000 BTU was a keyword.
Oh yeah, so it's just 1 character. So let's add that and remove the comma between remote and cooling fan. Guys, we're getting like super laser focused. Even the commas are important here. Did we go back to our original score? Yes. Okay, that's it. Let's not change it anymore. That's a good title. That's a good job of optimization here. Okay, so we have increased our score by a good almost 500,000, 500,000. Good luck to our competitors to catch up with us. And we still have 200 characters. We have a lot of features still: quiet, remote, indoor, windowless, portable, ventless, AC unit. I love it. That's really good. Let's move on to the bullets.
I try to capture the 5 most important points of the product. So
I love it. Summer salvation. Yeah.
Summer salvation, why do you need this AC? Well, it's going to keep you cool during summer. Go green. Everybody wants to use an economical and energy efficient product. That's ours. We have a quiet mode, so you can actually sleep soundly during summer. You don't have to like wake up because of the noise. I have a whole bullet point just on the remote. So David, that is important. People want the remote.
Yeah,
Couch.
let's skip it. Yeah.
And finally, because it's portable, you don't need a window. So no matter where it is in the house, it doesn't have to be connected to one room. You can take it anywhere.
That looks really good. I love the way you structure your bullets. Let's take a look at the bottom of the bullets if we could improve them somehow. I see you've already done a good job, but let's see if we can do it even better here. For example, we could add this outlier keywords, maybe both of them.
There's 400 keywords, so you can go all the way down and find something that works.
Probably, once again, we will probably not be able to add all of them, but we can do our best. We can add a few of them. Then, guys, we're just giving a demonstration here. You definitely should spend more time optimizing your listing than just a quick 15-20 minutes introduction to that. Yeah, those two are good. Row 64 and 65, they look good. All right, so our objective here is to hit this 4 million score for the bullets at least. Let's do it, Paul. I'll let you do it. Show me what you got.
All right, so what's going to give us the biggest bang for our buck? Well, these outlier keywords, yeah, I've got a okay ranking juice score, 10,000. But if we go down, we have 200,000, 214,000, 201,000. So something from here might be better. So straight away, I can see portable air conditioners. If I had the word ventless here, I'm going to increase my juice ranking. Might be 4 million. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's just see if it goes up, and then we can remove the characters later. Nice. So we already actually accomplished our mission just by adding one keyword, guys. This is amazing. So what can we remove from this bullet? A little bit of things that we don't really need. This portable AC unit of the power of winter to keep you cool all summer. I like this intro, and maybe refreshing. We don't need it. Airflow. That's amazing. We hit 4,600,000. We are far off our competitors. I would say we have shown a lot on how to optimize the bullets here. Let's take a quick look. And guys, there is a lot of other keywords that you can add depending on the rank you wanna get, on your current sales, on the features you want to focus on, because people actually spend a little bit more time looking in between the bullets if they can find some good features. So you don't want to just keyword stuff them, but you want to go with your features still by having good keywords to have a very high rank. Let's take a very quick look at the description and at the backend, and I think we're done with this product.
So with the description, we have 2,000 characters to play with, and we've only used 1,700. So we have more space to play with, but something to consider is that you will need to add HTML tags. And so I try and keep it down just because of HTML, but I could squeeze in a few more keywords.
Yeah, let's take a look at the keywords that you use already. We don't have a bottle of description section on Data Dive, but we can see which keywords we have used. And I see that you have done already quite a good job.
Well, we have almost 500 keywords to play with, so there's plenty that we can squeeze in.
Then let's do something smart. We probably want to, let's take those keywords that we added into the title and the bullets that we didn't have before, and let's add them into the description. This is what I would suggest you as a seller to do. We don't have to do it here. It's quite easy to do it. You have a lot of characters to do it. For the sake of keeping this video educational, very, very short, you got the drill, right? You got it. You know what it means. Like those keywords that you have, that you recognize you didn't have in the title, you might want to put them in the description. So that's the next step. What we're gonna do next. Let's jump into the search terms in the backend. Let's see if because we already have a very good score for the description. It's 4 million. It's not the most important place for Amazon when it comes to rank, but it still does have an importance. So you might want to add some of those keywords also there. Do we have all the keywords here? For example, remote here in the we do have the Spanish keywords. It is also good. What were the keywords that, yep.
Don't have remotes. If we just scroll down, I try to get the top ones, but there's plenty at the bottom.
Oh, we didn't have cooling fan because it was an outlier keyword, but maybe we can use that.
It's true. Oh, we don't have
indoor. I remember we didn't have.
So the way that I do it is that I just scroll down and I see what has been used and what hasn't been used. So I've used some variation of these words here. So I'm getting the broad match, but I haven't used something like stand up. So what I can do when I'm doing my search terms is add stand up. I can add air conditioning and remove the space. I can write no window. So I'll just add these right now.
Yeah, that's a good one. The backend search terms are the perfect placement for you to add important keywords that you didn't have space to add in the title. So let's do it. So guys, this was everything. Thank you so much, Paul, for doing this with us. This was really a good optimization of this listing. Guys, just to remember you once again, leave us a like, leave a comment. Are you using Data Dive already? Do you find it easy? Is it actually helping you? If you're not using Data Dive, click down in the link in the description that we have. We have a discount for you. It's an amazing tool. It would just make your life easier and you can get ahead of your competitors. If you're interested in getting help in optimizing your listings or translating your listings, we can offer services for translation and optimization and even creation of listings in every language where Amazon operates. So get in touch with us, send us an email, get in touch with us if you have any comment, if you have anything to say. We would really love to, we appreciate to get your feedback on this comment. If you like it, we're going to do more. And Paul, I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.